In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about the switch statement, which allows you to perform different actions based on different conditions. So the way the switch statement works is that you have an expression that you pass in as an argument to the switch method, and then you evaluate the various cases that can occur based on this particular expression. Now let's say that we have 7 days of the week, and we want for each day of the week to perform some particular action. So the way I would do that, I would define a variable that is called current day, and I would assign it to be, let's say, Monday, so we can start counting from Monday. Then in the switch statement, I would pass in the current day. And what I want to do next is evaluate every single day that it matches with a particular case that you're going to be doing that particular day. So I'm going to write, in case it's Monday, so simply case Monday, then I'm going to use a colon here, and in the next line, I'm going to write the code. And in the code, I want to console log out, I'm working today. And then one thing that you do with a switch statement is that you break out of each case so the evaluation of the expression ends. Now we obviously have the rest of the days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the case Monday, and I'm going to paste here right underneath the Monday, and I'm going to change this to Tuesday. And on Tuesday, I'm going to say I'm working from home today. I could probably change this, I'm working from the office today, and Tuesday, I'm working from home today. Now I'm going to copy Tuesday. I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of the days. And as you can see, I've added Saturday and Sunday as well, which we are going to update to something different. So on Saturday, I'm going to play video games, and on Sunday, I will go to the park. So I'm going to the park. Now for the rest of the weekdays, we can just alternate between the office and home. So on Wednesday, it will be office day, then Thursday will be home day, and Friday will be office day as well. Now, the switch statement doesn't just have cases, but it also has a thing called default. So in case we pass in a value that is not valid, so we can pass, for example, current day to be Apple. Obviously, Apple cannot be a day. So in that case, we need to somehow handle the case that we have not explicitly mentioned in the case break chain right over here. So what I'm going to write is default, and in the default, I'm going to say console log that is not a valid day. And when you do the default, you don't really have to break out of it because that's the default statement. Now, if I press enter, we can see that the output says I'm working from the office today. And that's because we passed the value Monday. Now, if we try to change the day, so let's say current day is going to be Tuesday, and then we run the switch statement again, then it's going to say I'm working from home today. Now, similarly, if we pass Saturday or Sunday in that scenario, so let's change the current day to be Saturday, and then rerun the switch statement, then it's going to say, I'm going to play video games. And finally, we can check an erroneous input. For example, if I change the current day to be Apple, and then rerun the statement again, I'm going to get that is not a valid day. So just to recap, this is how it works. We pass in an expression here. It can be a variable, or it can be just an expression. Then we have the case that is going to be handled. And then we have a statement under that case that will evaluate that particular expression and output whatever you wanted to do. In our case, we just console logged a message, and then we break out of the case once we finish with processing it. Now, keep in mind that the value of the expression is compared against every single case until there is a case match. That's why we also have the break keyword here. Now, if we go through all the cases and none match with the expression, then we revert to the default, where everything under default will be executed. Default is not strictly mandatory, but it is good to have it to handle any exceptional cases, such as in the case that we pass, for example, Apple, which is not a valid current day. Now that is all that you need to know for the switch statement. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.